What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, now, Ryan Garcia is feeling the pressure, right? Ryan Garcia is feeling the pressure that everybody... See, he didn't get the response he thought he was going to get. I don't know what response Ryan Garcia thought he was going to get, what credit he was going to get from releasing the sparring footage, the highlight clips of Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney, showing a one-sided highlight clip, not showing anything Devin Haney did, not one punch Devin Haney landed, not one combination. But you do see Tank Davis back against the ropes a couple of times, but you don't know how he got there. He just magically appeared on the ropes. Then it flashes from them being on the ropes to them being back in the center of the ring, right? Or back to Tank Davis. Devin Haney's back is now on the ropes, miraculously, right? Yet you have people saying that that were there. You have multiple people that was there saying this is clearly edited. You clearly don't get the full gifs of what took place. And this is just highlight clips of Gervonta Tank Davis. 1 minute and 40 seconds of a 30-minute sparring session. 1 minute and 40 seconds of a 30-minute sparring session of highlights? That's all you could come up with? Okay? And everybody that was there are saying, well, Coach Mike Stafford, Devin Haney's father, Bill Haney, and Adrian Broner's dad, and the late Mike Stafford, and many other people, Nate Jones that was there, Mickey Bay, they saying Bill Haney got paid off the wages he made betting that Devin would beat Tank. So how did Bill Haney win the bet, but they actually got knocked out in sparring? Now, Adrian Broner, he stated that he jumped in the ring. He had rocked him. He jumped in the ring. He said, that's enough. This kid young, gonna mess up his career, so on and so forth. That did happen. He rocked Devin Haney into the ropes. But in this sparring edited clip, you see him land 4 big clean punches. 4. Right? And he's not knocked out on his feet. And you can see Mike Stafford telling Adrian Broner when he jumped in the ring to get out the ring. Now, we do know, as Adrian Broner admitted, that Bill Haney jumped in the ring. You don't see that on this clip, though. You don't see Bill Haney jump in the ring. Tank said that every time he went to land a clean punch and a big punch on Devin Haney, Floyd was grabbing his arms and stopping him. You don't see that on the clip. This didn't highlight Gervonta Tank Davis in a positive way. This only highlighted the people that have disdain for Devin Haney. It just gave them motivation to say, see, you got knocked out. But he didn't get knocked out, because you don't see him get knocked out. He's clearly very much aware. He's not on noodle legs. He didn't hit the canvas. None of those things took place. Right? And Tank is going balls to walls. He's throwing with intention to knock out and hurt Devin Haney. He was overwhelming him. Did he land big clean punches? Yes. Tank Davis is a high profile fighter with a lot of power. 29 wins, no loss, no draw. 27 wins by way of knockout. So did he rock Devin Haney back into the ropes? Yeah. But did he knock him out? No. Tank Davis was throwing hellacious hooks to the body, upstairs to the top, straight left hands, uppercuts. Devin Haney didn't get knocked out, but y'all said that Devin Haney was pillow-fisted and he had no chin. Yet, he didn't get knocked out. Now you have people trying to push the narrative that if there was small gloves and no headgear on, he would have been knocked out. Well, if was a fifth, everybody would be drunk, right? So, no headgear, small gloves on, he would have been knocked out. Okay. Let's put that into context, right? Gervonta Tank Davis apparently knocks out heavyweights in sparring with headgear on and big gloves. But he couldn't knock out Devin Haney? And Tank Davis told you that he was being held back and couldn't get off no clean punches on Devin Haney. Well, that's not true, because he said Floyd Mayweather interfered. You don't see Floyd Mayweather interfering in any point in time in these highlight clips. Not one time. Right? Is he overwhelming Devin in these spots, in these highlights? Absolutely. But where's the knockout? That didn't happen. Devin didn't hit the canvas. He's getting overwhelmed by a high-profile fighter. And what doesn't get talked about is that people talk about, well, Tank wasn't in shape. Well, they sparred an extremely long time. If you're going to say Tank wasn't in shape, then you also got to say that Tank was 20 years old and Devin was 16 years old. If we're going to talk about those types of things. Right? And then we got to highlight the fact that has it ever occurred to anybody that maybe Devin Haney was tired in this moment, in these highlight clips as well? Because they give Tank a pass for being tired when they said Devin overwhelmed him. But in this moment, maybe Devin was tired, fatigued from overwhelming Tank. And now they gave Tank the energy to do what he was doing. So now Ryan Garcia didn't get the acknowledgement and the response he thought he was going to get. See, people are looking like, bro, what does this have to do with you and Devin Haney fighting April 20th? Because we already saw you get dropped and then stopped by Tank in real action when it counts the most, and you didn't get up. You quit. You took a knee and chose not to get up. In real time. We watched that. We see highlights of Tank Davis. We don't see anything that Devin Haney done. And then Ryan Garcia says, well, on top of that, that he in the second round, which what people don't realize and they don't talk about, is in the second round, I had Tank Davis out on his feet. But in the second round, you also got dropped. And in the seventh round, you got stopped. So now Ryan Garcia is saying he's on a hunt for the full sparring session because people clearly can understand now. Anybody with any kind of logical sense and don't have disdain for Devin Haney can see that this is a highlight footage that all these fighters complain about. When they highlight footage of them being on the short end of the stick comes out, they all immediately reach to wanting to see and want the full sparring session released. Now suddenly when it's Devin Haney, nobody cares about the full sparring session. They only care about the highlights. See, when Shakur Stevenson's footage came out with him and the Sparring King, and the Sparring King was teeing off on Shakur Stevenson, immediately Shakur Stevenson said, that's not what took place. Put out the full sparring footage, and he said the Sparring King was weird. I just saw you, that's weird. You putting out highlights of our sparring, not the whole thing. That's what Shakur said. When Tank Davis was on the short end of the stick and getting nailed with big punches from Elijah Pierce, right? Tank Davis immediately responded and said, why are you putting out highlight footage? That's not what took place. I dropped you. Why don't you put that part out? Put the full sparring footage. And then Tank went on a hunt to find the entire sparring footage to put out of him and Elijah Pierce. Right? When Ryan sparred Rolly, and Rolly was getting the best of him in the sparring session, Ryan said, that's not the full sparring session. Put out the full sparring session. So everybody wants the full sparring session put out when it's them. But when it's Devin, the highlights will do just more than enough to make you understand what took place. And now people are trying to say that Devin Haney and Bill Haney lied, saying he never got nailed. They never denied that he didn't get nailed. They said that they didn't get knocked out. And it's expected that Tank Davis, who was a high-profile boxer, would have moments. So now Ryan is not getting the response he thought he was going to get. Now he's talking about he's going on a hunt to find a full sparring session. Why you got to go on a hunt? Why don't you just go to the source himself, which we know is Floyd Mayweather, who gave you the highlight clip, and tell him to give you the unedited version, the full version that you could put out. Because this has nothing to do with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fighting April 20th. Period. So where's the footage of you giving Devin Haney an 8 count like you said you did in the amateurs? Because Tank ain't fighting for you April 20th. You got to fight for you. And why you got to go on a hunt to find the sparring session, the full sparring session, when you could go to the source himself that gave you this clip? Because it's funny how everybody has been clamoring to see this sparring footage. Nobody can see it. Ryan comes out and says that Floyd Mayweather gave him the sparring footage, and suddenly he can release it. Ellie Setback didn't release it. Tank Davis couldn't get the sparring session. Devin Haney couldn't get the sparring session. Right? Now, Ryan can suddenly get the sparring session. The two guys that was actually sparring, Tank and Devin, couldn't get the footage. But Ryan can get it. But now he got to go on a hunt to find the rest of it. Make it make sense, people. Make this make sense. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. At 2 p.m. Eastern time today, from this video, 30 minutes from this video, we will be live. So make sure you tune in live. So we're going to talk about this in depth, and I'm going to show you proof. We're going to watch this sparring footage together and break it down and talk about it and talk about where it really came from at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all tune in. Peace. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2 p.m. YouTube will not send out notifications, so make sure y'all tune in. Peace.